Sports, bringing you and a look at the starters for the Pistons. Inside for him, it's Harris and Durham. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy, and it's Thompson in at the small forward position. And for Charlotte, the guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Mark Williams is out there with Miles Bridges, and it's Martin in at the 3. Greg, we know that both these teams have had a difficult stretch recently and are hoping to turn things around in this one.
Yeah, it's a new opportunity. And Kevin, I expect each side to be hungry and motivated to get this win. And if not, the struggles will continue.
And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. Here's Ivy, and the layup is good.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Martin with a screen on Thompson. Knocks it loose and stolen by Harris. Thompson against Ball. Thompson passes to Ivy. Thompson outside. Cunningham sets a screen for Thompson. And he goes deep with the dunk right over LaMelo Ball.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punch it home like that.
Here's Bridges.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdown.
Now here's Thompson. What a terrific move that was. Thompson's got his second basket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Ball with the bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Pass to Duran. Thompson outside. 4 on the clock. Hornets with the rebound. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Brent, we talk about guys on the brink of stardom. Cade Cunningham is right there.
Yeah, the two areas you'd love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his team grows, the appreciation for what Cade Cunningham can do on the floor, that'll grow too.
Now Cunningham, following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. Harris a screen on Ball. Cunningham drives in, and Cunningham with the slam.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a few minutes with the Hornets head coach. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. We'll see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Cunningham, following the 3 by Charlotte. Now, here's Ball. He has 7. Outside for Martin. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Here's Cunningham. There's the 3. Carries it from 3-point range. Cunningham's got 7.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Thompson dishes to Harris. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Assist goes to
Tobias Harris getting a little bit creative, finding some room on the inside and keeping the defense guessing with that shot attempt.
Now, here's Ball. Outside, Martin. Miller outside. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Harris. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Cody Martin. And it's Williams at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Ivy passes to Cunningham. Duran with it. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
On defense, Charlotte. Cunningham with it. 9 points in the game so far.
And Cade getting up that time.
Well, we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Thompson against Ball. Pass to Williams. Clock at 6. Back to Ball. For 3, Bridges. Duran pulls it in. Brent, something the Detroit Pistons unit does so well is push the pace in their games.
Yeah, you love to lean into young players and that vibrant athleticism, but you also have to understand that playing fast comes with quick decision making, and sometimes those don't always go hand in hand. The experience that these guys will have in their growth together and how soon it is that they realize they can help each other, that's going to push them places faster and further than they even realize. Oh, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get... Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
The play will be reviewed. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
The Hornets shooting their first free throw of the contest.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Yeah, could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you. And it's good for 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
How about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball?
2 minutes.
Cunningham outside. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. And it's a 6-point Hornets lead.
Capable of scorching you from the perimeter. When Bridges has a great look, he takes advantage.
On the wing, Harris. Shot to stop the run. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
We've got 1:08 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Ball. Miller outside. 5 on the clock. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Empowering through the foul there. Miller showing some serious intensity.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Here's Thompson. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Ball against Thompson. Bridges deciding where to go with it. And now he jams it right over Tobias Harris. Wow!
A dangerous score from just about every area. Bridges very good at capitalizing in a number of ways.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Cunningham inside. He's covered by Ball.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And here is Ball. 7 points in the game. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's been all about Miles Bridges for the Charlotte Hornets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Beasley is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's Simone Fontecchio. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Clintman in at the 4-man position. Hardaway against Smith. Pass to man. On the wing, Williams. Charlotte needs to get a shot up. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Clintman. The Pistons trailing. Fontecchio passes to Hardaway. Back to Fontecchio. Over Smith. And it's Fontecchio missing. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years. A lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Hardaway against Smith. Pass to Clinton. Here's Beasley. For three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Smith against Hardaway. Smith kicks to Williams. Outside, Green. Three-pointer. Out to Smith for the three. The Hornets keeping it alive. The new 14. Pistons trail by 4. To the paint. Here's Clinton. Count the basket.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Smith surveying the D and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The first free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Smith outside. And Green now, top of the key. Pass to Richards. Here's Mann. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Pistons trail by 3. Outside Hardaway. He nails it, and we're tied up. Hardaway has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Charlotte has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Mann passes to Richards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul, third team foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Hornets have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. And Richards drops them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
There's 1:38 left to play in the third. Beasley outside. Into the lane. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And the agility on Beasley's drive, really tough for the defense to deal with.
The Pistons shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Charlotte trailing. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Mann passes to Richards. Outside, Green. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's Richards. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Outside Hardaway. Takes it inside. The rebound by Richards. For Charlotte, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Here's Smith. They grab their own miss, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Beasley outside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Clinton. Elbow shot. The rebound by Richards. Richards got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And it's Beasley in the corner. Here's Quintman. The third quarter comes to a close. It's Charlotte up 5. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Williams, and it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Hornets 5.
Substitution on the court.
Thompson against Ball. Bridges dishes the ball. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Williams kicks the ball. And Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
Shot clock at 2. And the shot goes in. Bridges has got the lead up to 7 now for the Hornets.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo Ball.
That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Harris from the arc. That shot off the mark. Charlotte leading by 7. Inside. Here's Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Cunningham for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Ball against Cunningham. And it's Ball penetrating.
No looking back. Ball knows once he starts moving, he's got to go all the way.
Pistons trail by 11. Cunningham outside, fires for 3, hands it from downtown.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Outside, Ball. Martin up top. Finished off by Martin.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. He was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
Well, not that wide open. You're given a juicy gift by the defense. You got to sink your teeth into it.
Here's Bridges. Oh, he misses the dunk. Pistons trail by 10. Here's Ivy. The layup off target. For Charlotte, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And the 3 ball is good.
Oh, sweet pull-up game from LaMelo. The young man has so much confidence in his ability.
Ball against Cunningham. Harris setting the pick for Cunningham. Top of the key, Harris. Ivy on the wing, covered by Miller. And here's Harris from the arc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Martin for 3. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Trailing by 13. Out to Harris from downtown. Hits it from 3-point range.
A solid 3-point marksman. Harris has that inside-outside offensive game.
Charlotte's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Ball feeling it out a bit. They get a hand on it. Outside, Martin. Here's Williams, and slams it down right on top of Jalen Duren.
You have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Cunningham for 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter.
And these are the types of games where
Yes, sir.
we're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. This one for 3. Pistons keep it alive. Ivy finds Cunningham. Just 3 to shoot. And another shot. The shot will not fall.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Ball. Puts up a deep 3. The shot, no good. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage, and they're
Brian Anderson. Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Cameron Johnson. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. And for Charlotte, Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Mark Williams out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Martin in at the 3. Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time. And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Outside Schroeder. And the 3 off target. Ball against Schroeder. Out to Bridges. Rebounded by Johnson.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Pass to Claxton. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Thomas passes to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Schroeder. Here's Finney-Smith. Tries yet again. The 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Finney Smith on the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's big-time shooting ability right there, folks.
Doris, in a league that glorifies offense, you have to appreciate what Finney Smith brings to the defensive end.
BA, one of those guys who brings versatility and perhaps more importantly, dependability. You can put him on the ball, off ball, guards, even bigs. You talk about a true do-it-all defender, that's Dorian Finney-Smith.
Schroeder passes to Thomas. The three-pointer off the mark. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Bridges, a screen on Johnson. Martin against Johnson. And there's a whistle. That goes on Cam Thomas.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Now you combine strength, athleticism, unbelievable hops. Miles Bridges, yes, sir.
Schroeder against Ball. Soft touch off the glass.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Outside Schroeder. Inside. Here's Claxton. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed.
Boy, we think of Dennis Schroeder as a natural-born scorer, but there he does a great job passing the basketball.
Martin against Johnson. The three is up. Martin with the bucket. And that ties it up.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Schroeder. To the paint. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
This guy's such a difference maker. Dennis Schroeder is so dangerous in pick-and-roll situation, dribble handoffs. This guy is the straw that stirs the drink.
Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. Doris. Interesting, but the Nets franchise has never won an NBA championship.
That's absolutely correct, because their titles came before the merger. Now, since they've joined this league, they did go to the finals for a couple of times, had Jason Kidd, who was the driver of success, but no championship in this modern era.
For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Ball against Schroeder. Back to Bridges. Stolen by Schroeder. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's Johnson. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. 55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Ball looks over the floor. Outside, Williams. Pass to Miller. The kick out to Ball. Takes a three. Finney Smith pulls it in. Brooklyn leading by 4. Claxton up top. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And there's the call on Cody Martin. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Team foul.
23 seconds left to play in the first. Schroeder, a screen on Miller. Here's Thomas. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Now here's Ball. Martin with a screen on Schroeder. Martin outside. For 3. And so the first quarter is in the books. Brooklyn out in front, up 6. And we'll... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Williams, and it's Martin in at the 3. That's the Hornets 5. Finney Smith with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Claxton passes to Schroeder. Schroeder, a screen on Bridges. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Back to Finney Smith. Now Schroeder. Knocks down the triple. Schroeder's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Knocked away. Stolen by Miller. Ball against Thomas. Bridges, a screen on Thomas. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. Better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Well, if you don't overthink it, what Cam Thomas does on offense is very impressive at his age, Doris.
I think, PA, what you love about Cam Thomas is he is fearless. He doesn't concern himself with efficiency. His mindset is, I'm going to score, and if I've missed the last 10, it doesn't matter. This next one's going in.
Finney Smith passes to Claxton. Johnson on the wing. Claxton, a screen on Martin. Back to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Here's Ball, and Ball throws it down.
Yeah, you can see the impressive vertical of LaMelo. This guy gets to the cup and slams it home.
Schroeder against Ball. Schroeder passes to Johnson. With the 7-footer. 5 on the clock. Claxton, a screen on Ball. Here's Schroeder. Offensive board. And Claxton throws it down.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Charlotte shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And so many screens today ride that line of moving or not. Doris, you think players get away with too much movement on picks?
I think, Brian, it definitely feels like there's a lot more gray area. You have these things now called drag screens. A lot of screens today feel like maybe 30 years ago they would have been a foul. So, hey, I always say, BA, officiating in this league with the speed and the skill is really, really difficult.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Cam Thomas. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Schroeder against Ball. Martin outside. Launches a 3. Finney Smith pulls it in. Finney Smith's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Thomas for 3. Fires from deep. And the three-pointer goes. Thomas has got 5 now.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Schroeder against Bridges. Schroeder passes to Claxton. Outside Johnson. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Ball against Schroeder. Ball in the paint.
Well, the great length and the great size of the backcourt, LaMelo Ball continues to improve as an interior scorer.
Outside Schroeder. And he drives in. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Ball with it. Give him 8. From the arc. That doesn't go either for Ball. And here's Schroeder outside. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
33.
Great awareness in crucial situations. Nicely done.
And so it's Brooklyn out in front by 19 going into the break. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more. Evenly in the second. You look at Nicholas Claxton. What a contribution.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. They've got Williams, Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's Ben Simmons, and it's Clowney in at the 5 spot. And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
Here's Williams, and the layup falls. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And that one's good. Simmons.
Guard skills, but a big-time forward or center-type body. Ben Simmons making it happen inside.
Outside man. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Here's Simmons driving in. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
This is where Ben Simmons can be at his most effective, getting that dribble drive to work to his advantage.
Richards with a screen. Green for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Outside, Williams. Lays it up and banks it in.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Richards. Crafty move, and he lays it in.
Yeah, nice pass by Smith. I mean, putting his teammate in position to score.
Simmons looking around. And that one's good. Simmons has got 6.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. And there's the foul. It's on Grant Williams.
Grant Williams.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Green against Simmons. Pass to Clowney. Back to Simmons.
2 minutes.
4 on the clock. Bogdanovich from long range. The rebound by Mann.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Smith no good. The Nets have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. To the right side. Here's Watford. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Watford's got 6 points in the quarter. Outside, Green. They get it back. Richards tries again. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Richards has got his second basket of the game.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
There's a screen. Pass to Clowney. Outside Simmons. And the layup is good off the glass. Simmons has got 8 points.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Smith outside. Outside for Green. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Man, the pass to Green. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. And that one's good. Man, he's got 5.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times or he will bury you.
Simmons up top. Green covering. Outside Bogdanovich. Puts up a 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, this is Bojan Bogdanovich's specialty. You make a 3 on one end, he says, I got your back.
Outside, Green. Let's go with a 3. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. A huge 24-point lead for them. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Williams is out there with Miles Bridges, and it's Martin in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Well, the Hornets shooting 40% from the field in this one. Ball passes to Williams, and Williams punches it home.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
Here's Schroeder. Thomas outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. And here's Schroeder outside. The rebound by Bridges. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. And stolen by Claxton. 3 on 3. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. And here's Thomas from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Knocks down the long J.
LaMelo Ball said, I your triple, and I raise you one of my own.
Claxton, a screen on Miller. And it's Thomas off the drive. Out to Schroeder. Here's the three. Williams grabs the board. Schroeder's gone only 3 of 10 here from the floor. Ball against Claxton. Ball no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Brandon Miller. First personal foul. Second team foul.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Thomas outside. Johnson on the wing. Claxton a screen on Martin. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot. Claxton passes to Johnson. Back to Claxton. Left side Johnson from outside the arc. The Hornets pull it in. Williams has got rebound number 7 tonight. Launches it. Martin misses. Brooklyn leading by 22. Johnson on the wing. He's guarded by Martin. Johnson passes to Thomas. Misses the three. The Hornets have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
The opportunistic Bridges sees you falling asleep defensively. Up and over the top he goes.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Ball against Schroeder. Poke loose. Pass to Claxton. Back to Schroeder. Outside Finney Smith. Fires the three. And Claxton with the three.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Schroeder against Ball. Here's Martin. Jacks up a three. And Williams punches it home.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Nets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Nicholas Claxton.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Martin with a screen on Johnson. Ball passes to Martin, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
Personal foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they moved the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Johnson against Martin. It's Johnson with a drive. On the wing, Finney Smith. To the inside. Here's Claxton. Oh, sweet move. And he lays it up and in. And the Nets lead by 21.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And here's Schroeder. Going inside. Pass to Thomas. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Now Schroeder from deep. Johnson goes back up. So we see the Nets taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot.
Great lead, certainly, Greg. Some terrific young talent on display here tonight.
Yeah, and Kevin, who's got next? I mean, some gifted players here answering in the affirmative.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. The guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Johnson in at the 3. Shot clock at 6. Thomas kicks to Finney-Smith. Lets the 3 fly. Duran pulls it in. Schroeder against Cunningham. At the elbow, it's Harris. It's rebounded by Schroeder. A 3. Rebound by the Pistons. You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard, and you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close.
And Cunningham with the slam.
Nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Cunningham. Harris kicks to Thompson. Pass to Ivy. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Harris, no good.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Johnson dishes to Schroeder. Back to Johnson. Claxton with it. Finney-Smith passes to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Thompson up top. And Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Schroeder kicks to Johnson. Claxton sets the screen for Johnson. From past the arc, bangs home the trifecta.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And if you listen to Cam Johnson talk about shooting, my goodness, RJ, he is a student of the game.
Studies a lot of different shooters, constantly analyzing his own footwork. And you know what? The result speaks for themselves.
Now, here's Cunningham. Sinks that one from the post.
And smart choice by Cunningham, using the floater to get that one to go.
Schroeder surveying the floor. Pass to Claxton. Banked in off the glass. Claxton's got 6.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Ivy, a screen on Schroeder. Cunningham kicks to Ivy. And he lays it straight in.
And he's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
Here's Schroeder. Still scoreless. And Thompson sends it back. It's deflected. For Detroit, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Duran, no good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Thomas against Cunningham. Thomas dishes to Schroeder. Johnson sends the screen for Schroeder. With the drive. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Here's Cunningham. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harris a screen on Schroeder. Harris against Schroeder. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
A swing man that scores on all three levels. Harris is about as consistent as it gets.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Claxton sets the screen for Thomas. And he drives in. Pass to Finney Smith. Claxton a screen on Harris. Here's Finney Smith. And no good on the last second attempt this time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
An impressive start. They keep...
Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Thomas deciding where to go with it. And stolen by Thompson. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Thompson up top. He's guarded by Johnson. Thompson inside. Johnson's there.
Long arms, moves the feet well. Johnson, tough on the defensive side.
Ivy on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town. And those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Out to Harris. They get the rebound. The kick out to Cunningham. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Duren the pass to Cunningham. There's the triple. Drains it from beyond the arc. Cunningham's got the lead up to 5 now for Detroit.
And you see that one-motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Johnson outside. Claxton sets the screen for Johnson. 4 on the shot clock. There's Thomas with the 3. Duren pulls it in. Pistons leading by 5. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
That body control, baby. Harris smashing through it.
Johnson kicks to Thomas. Claxton a screen on Cunningham. Thomas passes to Claxton.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league. And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Duren. Good, nice job down low. Duren's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
Claxton sets the screen for Thomas. Oh, good with the triple. Cunningham with it. Picked up by Claxton. In the corner, it's Harris. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Nets trail by 7. Johnson outside. Pass to Claxton. Back to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Down low. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pistons?
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end. So fast of foot, on the run, I see her tough to catch.
Here's Finney Smith. A three-pointer off the mark.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Here's Durant. And a missed layup. Nets trail by 6. To the inside. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Thompson, a screen on Schroeder. Cunningham passes to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you gotta get it to him.
Claxton sets the screen for Schroeder. And Claxton throws it down.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Cunningham looking it over. Three-pointer. Doesn't go for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pistons lead by 4. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been quite a game for Nick Claxton.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Starting off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. They've got Simmons. Watford out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Williams. And it's Clowney in at the 5. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories. But I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Hardaway against Simmons. Beasley with a screen on Simmons. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Simmons against Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Latrey.
Good length. Simmons so tough on the defensive side.
Hardaway no good for the tie. And Simmons with the lay-in. Simmons got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Hardaway sets a screen for Beasley. And stolen by Simmons. Outside Williams. To the paint. Beasley with the steal. And they're moving it up. Here's Fontecchio. Finished off the break.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm happy, I know we all are, for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And Simmons slams it in.
Strong move by Simmons. You could see it in his eyes. Got the matchup he wanted and took it.
Hardaway against Simmons. Hardaway up top. Beasley outside. Hardaway is screen on Williams. Here's Beasley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
That gives them the lead. Bogdanovich has got 4 points this quarter.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Brooklyn ball.
And the Nets with possession here. It's a 1-point game. Here's Simmons. Basket counts. Simmons got 8 points.
At 6'10", Simmons knows he has the height needed to score inside. He just has to finish strong.
Hardaway dishes to Beasley. Hardaway sets a screen for Beasley. 1:35 left in the third quarter of the game. 5 to shoot. Pass to Stewart. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
He saw a path to the rim, and he took it. The defense just couldn't stop him.
And Simmons kicks to Bogdanovich. 1:09 left in the third quarter. Here's Clowney. The kick out to Williams. Back to Bogdanovich. The three. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. 7 points in the game.
And you just have to admire that aggressive nature of Bogdanovich. He's just itching to pull the trigger as soon as the ball hits his hand.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Beasley. Pass to Stewart. Second shot opportunity. Back to Beasley. Launches a three. 27 seconds left to play in the third. And finally, that one's good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Simmons. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
You know what? Feed the beast. You got to look for him every trip down because he's been out of his mind this quarter.
Back to Hardaway. Over Simmons. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Nets up by 4. Live from Little Caesars Arena. You're watching 2K. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Second personal foul.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Duran in at the center position. That's the group for Detroit right now. And Claxton throws it down.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And here's Harris from the arc. It's hauled in by Thomas. And And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Brooklyn. Fires for three. Rebound by the Pistons. Duran's got 5 rebounds tonight. Thompson driving inside. Out to Harris. Cunningham sets a screen for Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. Detroit, no good that time either. Nets leading by 6. Schroeder outside, inside. Here's Claxton. Back to Schroeder. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
The kick out to Cunningham. Ivy with a screen for Cunningham. Comes up empty down low. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. The 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Finney Smith's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
Nice pass by Cam Johnson, keeping his eyes up, letting things unfold.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Nets.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
Cade Cunningham, second personal foul. Team second.
And Jalen Duran picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
It's Thomas on the wing. Covered by Cunningham. Claxton sets the screen for Thomas. Shot clock at 3. There's the 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And a wide open look for Cunningham. It's good from long range. And now just a 5-point Nets lead.
Yes, sir. Cade Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
Pass to Finney Smith. Duran against Claxton. Finney Smith passes to Claxton. Back to Finney Smith. A 3-pointer is right on target. Finney Smith's got a pair of 3s here in the fourth quarter for the Nets. Cunningham against Schroeder. Here's Duran. Back to Cunningham. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 7 rebounds in the game. 1:11 left in the fourth. On the wing, Johnson. Picked by Finney Smith. Pass to Schroeder for 3. Thompson with the rebound. Detroit's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Harris's shot is off.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Finney Smith kicks to Thomas. Back to Finney Smith. From past the arc. Hits the 3-point bomb. And the Nets lead by 11.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, but when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And the rejection by Claxton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them.
starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Mark Williams. And it's Martin in at the small forward position. And for Detroit, Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. For 3, here's Harris. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Ball passes to Bridges. Takes it inside. Rebounded by the Pistons.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
There's Ball with a 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Cunningham against Ball. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Now here's Ball. From downtown, Duren with the rebound. Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Harris. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Bridges. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. And Williams punches it home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Cutting apart the defense on the drive, Cunningham's skilled at getting to the cup.
Martin with a screen on Thompson. Martin outside. Back to Ball. 6 on the shot clock. And he lobs it up top. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Perfect communication and timing on that alley-oop. Bridges saw the opening and then bounced right to the rim.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Cunningham outside. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Ball into the lane. Misses from short range.
So you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
The recent years have been a bit of a struggle for the Hornets, Clark.
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, they've dealt with injuries that have really been problematic and roster changes as well. I mean, very much a team in transition, trying to figure out who they are and what they can be. And it's hard to get things clicking when you're having changes in your roster compounded by injuries as well. You know, even when Harris is under pressure there, I like the shot clock awareness. He stays composed.
Williams a screen on Thompson. There's Ball with a 3. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. The Pistons lead by 3. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Sometimes it's just better to give up the rebound instead of fighting through the guy.
Yeah, I agree. And you've got to have a sense of when you're not going to be able to get to the ball. That just wasn't a smart foul.
Now here's Ball. Thompson with a steal. Who poked away. Ball with a steal. 1:10 left in the first quarter. Duren with a rebound.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now here's Cunningham. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Cunningham's got 5 points.
And no lack in concentration. Cunningham going to work.
Ball against Thompson. Martin outside. Bridges, a screen on Cunningham. Back to ball. Detroit with a rebound. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Cunningham. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Thompson against Ball. There's the triple. That doesn't go either for Ball. Thompson fires from way outside. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Detroit closing out the quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Duren in at the center position. That's the group for Detroit starting the second. Now here's Cunningham. Harris. Can't cash it in from the high post.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Clark, you look at the scoring ability of Miles Bridges. Most nights, he feels like he has an advantage.
And I would agree with that when you think about defenders trying to slow down Miles Bridges. Most guys are either too slow or not strong enough to deal with it. As a result, he's able to make it tough for just about anybody who guards him.
There's Cunningham showing off that leaping ability. Outstanding finish with the slam.
And out of bounds, Detroit will have it. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allie. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Now, here's Williams. 5 to shoot. He can't hit that time. Good D by Duren. Cunningham against Ball. Pass to Thompson. There's a screen. Yep, that one goes. And now an 8-point Detroit lead.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Williams, a screen on Thompson. There's Ball with a 3. Again, the miss by the Hornets. The Pistons have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Thompson goes in, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Now here's Bridges. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
Cunningham outside. Cunningham with the flush.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Martin outside. Williams, a screen on Thompson. Here's Martin. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 7 tonight. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Thompson. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Good job from the interior. Bridges just taking his time and letting these shots come naturally within the flow of the offense. No rush at all.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 13. Harris up top. Cunningham, a screen on Bridges. Kicks it out to Cunningham. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Miller. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. There's Ball with a 3. Here's Williams. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And the free throw, no good. In transition, here they come. And he gets that one. Thompson's got 7.
And for a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor.
Ball outside. Williams, a screen on Thompson. And so it's Detroit closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And so in the game for the Hornets, we've got Smith, Green out there with Williams. Then there's Trey Mann, and it's Richards in at the center position. Now here's Hardaway. Driving to the basket, and he slams it in one-handed.
A prolific slasher with some serious bounce. Hardaway Jr., fun to watch.
On Tim Hardaway's best nights, Clark, he can light it up from the perimeter.
Yeah, he's got a great stroke and can pose matchup problems when he's got it going. When that happens, it forces opponents to adjust their defensive posture. So he's extremely valuable when he gets it going, knocking down shots on the perimeter.
Now here's Fontecchio. Fontecchio with a screen. Hardaway with it. Green picks him up. Here's Fontecchio. Rebounded by Green. Hornets trail by 7. Pass to Williams. Beyond the arc. Williams knocks down the 3.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Hardaway against Smith. 90 seconds into the second half now. Hardaway against Smith. Here's Clinton. And he's off on his first shot of the game. The Hornets have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Smith. And the layup is good.
If Smith plays bigger than his size, he's got great bounce, and it helps him make plays there on the inside.
Hardaway against Smith. Fontecchio outside. It's stolen by Green. Now the Hornets moving it up. And it's hammered home by Green.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
Pass to Beasley. Outside Hardaway. Beasley outside. Now here's Fontecchio. Now here's Hardaway. let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So for the Pistons, Reed comes in for Stewart, and Sasser subbed in for Beasley. And the Pistons with possession here, trailing by 2. Pass to Reed. Here's Clinton. Back to Reed. Clock at 6. Will it go? The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
It's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Detroit shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Well, with the Hornets, they're still seeking their first NBA title, Clark.
Yep, and you think about all the talent that's come through the Queen City, BA. Playoff success has eluded them. I mean, hopefully it's just a matter of time before their fans have something to cheer about.
And that's a foul called on Paul Reed. That's his first foul. 1:46 left in the third. Here's Smith. And the layup is good off the glass. Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A crafty finisher. Smith has a variety of ways he can finish a drive.
Sasser with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Hardaway, no good. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Smith in the high post. Outside for Green. That one's good for 2. And it's a 3-point Hornet lead.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And Smith over to help. Fontecchio outside. Pass to Klintman. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Klintman's got his first 2 points.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Here's Smith. Outside for Green. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. 40 seconds left in the third. Cunningham finds Thompson. Cunningham, a screen on Martin. Back to Cunningham from behind the arc. And again, no good by Detroit.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Ball looks over the floor. Martin with a screen on Thompson. Martin outside. Clock at 4. Tries it from 19. The shot won't fall. The open shot by Thompson. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Charlotte on top. They lead by. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. The Pistons trailing. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duran. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
And for Charlotte, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game. Ball against Thompson. Here's Ball. And he lobs it up, and it's Bridges with the jam.
You know, that's a set that's comfortable for Bridges. I mean, he's got a good feel for the pick and roll, either as a creator or as a finisher.
There's Cunningham with a 3. Cunningham attacks for 3.
That's That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And here's Ball. Looking to get it going. And the layup is good.
Deadly in the pick and roll. LaMelo Ball can do anything out of that particular set. This time calling his own number.
Cade on the move. Pass to Harris. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Here he goes. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Williams. The Hornets with a lead. Ball outside. Out to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Martin up top. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, I tell you, Bridges is doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
Now Ivy. Cunningham outside. 4-3. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Setting his teammate up nicely out of the two-man game that time. Ball provides style and substance with his brilliant playmaking.
Cunningham against Ball. The jump hook. Ivy outside. Back to Cunningham. Here's the floater. The Hornets pull it in. Ball with it. Bridges outside. The kick out to Ball. Throws it up high. And it's Bridges with the jam.
These moments are made for Miles Bridges. He wants to have the ball in his hands and makes big plays at big time.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. And a two-handed jam.
Not afraid of taking big shots. Cunningham rises to the occasion and delivers.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. To the middle. Stolen by Thompson. Fast break. Here we go. Jumps up. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
Now here's Ball. Out to Bridges. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
What you love about Thompson is his versatility at both ends of the floor. He's even able to block shots like that.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Durham. Cunningham outside. To take the lead. And he buries it.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Now here's Ball. Ball into the lane. Oh, stolen by Harris. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
The athleticism of Thompson is showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce. It's all about getting a three right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a three.
Here's Ball. Bridges, a screen on Thompson. The three from Ball. No good from three-point range. Tipped away. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
So it's a narrow.
Expect up and down doors, fast basketball. These teams prefer to operate in the half court. They're very methodical, but fun to watch.
Hey, good basketball, regardless of the pace at which it's run, is good basketball. And with these two teams, movement, screening, high IQ offensive basketball, I'm here for that.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Williams, and it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. From outside, off the mark. The Nets on offense. Johnson, wide open, he fires. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Connects from three-point range.
LaMelo Ball said, I see your triple and I raise you one of my own.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Bridges a screen on Claxton. There's the lob to Bridges. An emphatic LU jam.
Wow, the opportunistic Bridges sees you falling asleep defensively. Up and over the top he goes.
LaMelo Ball came in like a storm into this NBA, Doris, but hasn't been able to stay healthy since.
It's so true, Kevin, and that's unfortunate because the skill is apparent every time he plays. He's a game changer with his size and his playmaking. The NBA is better off because of the flair and the style he brings when he is healthy.
Now, here's Ball. It's stolen. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. And finish off by Finney-Smith.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Martin with a screen on Schroeder. Outside, Martin. Back to Ball. 4 on the clock. Second chance shot, and it's blocked.
Wow, twice on the pipes from Dennis Schroeder. Woo-hoo!
To the middle, here's Finney-Smith, and finish off by Finney-Smith.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Ball, no good. Stolen by Ball. Left side, Martin. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. With the drive and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Doris, a new era began in Charlotte after Michael Jordan's departure as owner in 2023.
And Kevin, with that ownership change, there's always a transition period. And it may take a while for the Hornets to find success, but there are some reasons for optimism, and you begin with the young point guard.
Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Thomas. He takes it in. Schroeder looking around.
What's 2 minutes to play? First quarter.
Now Finney-Smith. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Finney-Smith's got 6.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Ball against Schroeder. Right side, Ball. Pass to Miller. It's Martin on the wing. Shoots over Johnson. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Nets leading by 4. 46 seconds left to play here in the first. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
15 seconds.
Schroeder against Ball. Bridges sets the screen for Ball. Drills the three-pointer. Ball's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Hornets.
This guy is always ready to shoot the three. LaMelo's so confident from distance.
Schroeder kicks to Thomas. Pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Ball feeling it out a bit. Just 3 on the clock. And the rejection by Claxton. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
The guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Johnson in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Finney-Smith with it, covered by Miller. Shot clock at 6. It's Thomas outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. When you look at the game of Mark Williams, Doris, what impresses you the most?
Well, probably his size and athleticism. That combination makes him an immediate fit. He understands which shots to take on the offensive end, seems to have a great feel for how to position himself on the defensive end and how to mix it up on the glass.
Now Johnson. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. Here's Claxton. Tries again. Back to Johnson. Inside. Brooklyn needs to get off the shot here. Offensive rebound. Finney-Smith finds Claxton. Outside for Thomas. Knocks down the 3-ball. Thomas got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Williams passes to Martin. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up toward Brooklyn. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. To the inside. And Claxton throws it down.
Boy, we think of Dennis Schroeder as a natural-born scorer, but there he does a great job passing the basketball.
Ball against Schroeder. To the paint. Claxton with the steal. Schroeder outside. Shoots the 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Well, you have to at least honor the long ball from Dennis Schroeder. He is more than capable from that distance.
Schroeder against Ball. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Schroeder. From deep. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nets.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals. In transition.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
And here is Ball after the 3-pointer from Dennis Schroeder. And the Hornets miss again.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Here's Thomas following the basket by LaMelo Ball. And the Nets, another three.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Now here's Williams. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
Schroeder against Ball. Schroeder kicks to Finney-Smith. Pass to Thomas. Kick by Finney-Smith to the left side wing. Jacks up a three. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Bridges. Thomas grabs the rebound. Nets leading by 13. Here's Claxton. Hornets with the rebound. 26 seconds left in the first half. Ball against Schroeder. 15 seconds left in the first half of the game. Claxton, a screen on Martin. Johnson, the pass to Claxton. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Claxton's got 4 points this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets, 13 points up at the end of the period. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this.
Half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Nice game. Great performance so far by LaMelo Ball.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
On the court for the Hornets, Grant Williams is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Smith, and it's Green, and it's Mann in at the shooting guard.
He just powered that
one of the game's top dunkers. Simmons against Smith. And Simmons kicks to Bogdanovich. Simmons, a screen on Green. Bogdanovich dishes to Simmons over Smith. Simmons can't get it to go. Hornets trail by 11. Outside, Green. Williams sets a screen for Green. A three-pointer, no good. Brooklyn's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. And not too long ago, Doris, there were such high hopes for the Nets' future.
I mean, think about it, Kevin. A few years back, people were talking about Brooklyn being a dynasty in the making. They were loaded with talent. And for a lot of reasons, it fell apart pretty quickly. How fine is that line between success and failure in the league? Incredible.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And the Hornets making a change here. Gibson's checked in.
Substitutions will be awaiting.
90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Williams. Over to the left wing. Richards passes to Williams. Clock at 6. From downtown. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And it's Simmons penetrating. Outside, Bogdanovich. Screen by Watford. And Bogdanovich kicks to Simmons. Back to Bogdanovich. Nets passing it around. Simmons inside. Defended by Gibson. No good from Simmons. And here's Gibson. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Simmons. And here's the fast break. Here's Bogdanovich. And there it is for him. And the Nets lead by 12.
Well, you love to see Bojan Bogdanovich get out and run, get ahead of the defense and score. That is nice.
Gibson with the screen on Williams. Now, Mann hasn't made one yet. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Nets leading by 12.
Third quarter.
Here's Watford. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Back to Watford. Over Williams. Watford. That's good. Watford's got his first 2 points.
And it's great to see Bogdanovich spreading the ball out. I mean, possesses good size, which allows him to see over defenders.
Here's Mann. He's guarded by Williams. 6 to shoot. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Mann. 3-pointers off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Simmons. Out to the right wing. Here's Clowney. Defended by Richards. Pass to Watford. Simmons with it. And there's the drive. And he finishes nicely on the way up. Simmons got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Clowney. Defended by Mann. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Williams with the ball. Green with a screen for Williams to stop the drought. A rebound by the Nets. Outside, Simmons. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Net. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. Cameron Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Claxton in at the center. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with LaMelo. Shot after shot going down.
Schroeder passes to Finney-Smith. Claxton a screen on Bridges. Here's Claxton. He's guarded by Williams. Back to Finney-Smith. Takes a 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's Martin on the wing. Offline with his 3.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Brooklyn leading by 20. Johnson surveying the floor. The the offensive rebound. Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. There's the lob to Bridges. Claxton with the steal. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Claxton against Ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And, Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times. But they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group. And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Here's Bridges. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
2 minutes to play. 4th quarter.
Thomas down low. He's against Miller. Johnson finds Thomas. Here's Finney-Smith. Johnson with a screen on Bridges. Here's Finney-Smith. And finish off by Finney-Smith.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Nets.
Finney-Smith kicks it over to Schroeder. Thomas sets a screen for Schroeder. Outside Thomas. Over Miller. Thomas, no luck.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
First team foul.
Charlotte's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And finished off by Williams.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Brooklyn.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Nick Claxton.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Schroeder against Ball. Bridges a screen on Schroeder. Ball, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Schroeder dishes to Johnson. Schroeder setting the pick for Johnson. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Here's Schroeder. Misses the shot. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could.
understand both of these teams. Teams are often mentioned.
Yeah, Brian, we're getting a glimpse of what the NBA will soon look like. There are some great young players up and down these rosters. These front offices have done great jobs.
A look at the Pistons starting group. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint. And he makes it.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Schroeder. The rebound by Detroit.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
It's Cunningham with a drive. Uses the glass on the layup.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
On the wing, Finney Smith. Hounded by Harris. And stolen by Cunningham. Pass to Duren. Cunningham outside. 6 to shoot. Harris, a screen on Schroeder. Here's Cunningham. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
And I like how tough Cunningham is, welcoming the contact on the way to the hoop.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. Cade Cunningham has faced his share of challenges in his career, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, injuries, the discouraging losses, but he's remained steadfast through it all. He's a committed and mentally tough player.
Believes in his game and now wants a team around him that can fulfill that need. It's Cunningham with a drive. Pass to Harris. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Back to Harris. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
And the coaches rave about Harris and his three-point shooting. It helps his team space the floor.
Thomas outside. Screen by Claxton. Thomas drives in. The kick out to Johnson. The 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Harris. Thomas with a steal. They break out 5 on 3. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Cunningham outside.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Harris on the wing. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Off target with the 3. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big 3. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
Now here's Thomas. He's scoreless. Out to Schroeder. Pass to Finney-Smith. And here's Thomas. Three-pointer. The offensive rebound. Outside Schroeder. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. They double him with Duren. Claxton with it. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Detroit.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
Now here's Cunningham. Harris down low, covered by Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Here's Duran. No good. Had a chance to win the run there.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Schroeder passes to Finney-Smith. Down low. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Pass to Cunningham. He takes it in. Out to Thompson. Here's Duran. And stolen by Claxton. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And that's out in front. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Johnson in at the 3. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. And here's Harris outside. Kicks it out to Cunningham. The 3 ball, no problem for Cade.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
Schroeder against Cunningham. Schroeder passes to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's Cunningham. He's got 7. Ivy up top. Thomas defends. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Claxton with a rebound. The Nets with a lead. Inside. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Johnson against Thompson. With the drive. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
The Pistons have had quite a few high lottery picks of late, Stan. However, they haven't had much success yet.
Well, Brian, you know, sometimes it takes a lot of time. Some teams will come together quicker. Some players and some teams need more time to develop. Detroit's just got to keep adding to what they have and continuing to develop the players that are already in their system.
And a great fan base in Detroit, starving for victories. Now here's Cunningham. Harris up top. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Cunningham. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Cunningham's got 9.
Each year, it feels like Harris becomes more and more versatile. He's really working to get others involved.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Now here's Ivy. No made baskets yet. Harris outside. Back to Thompson.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. And Schroeder has got the ball here for Brooklyn. To the paint. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Cunningham against Schroeder. Out to Thompson. Ivy outside. Pass to Duran. Back to Ivy. Out to Harris. Lets the three fly. No good there. Nets leading by 4. Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. You think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
Kenny Smith, the screen. Here's Thomas for 3. Sinks it! What range from downtown! And now it's a 7-point Brooklyn lead. Ivy outside. Pass to Harris. Back to Ivy. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of this one. It's Thompson, high post. The shot, no good. Johnson with the defensive effort. Now the Nets with it. They're on a 14-6 run. 16 seconds left to play in the first half. And Claxton throws it down.
This first half has been all him. He's getting to his spots and going to work.
Ivy outside. Pass to Harris. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. And so it's Brooklyn with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Nicholas Claxton. What a contribution.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Setting the floor for Detroit. They've got Tim Hardaway. He's out there with Malik Beasley. Isaiah Stewart out there with Simone Fontecchio. And it's Clintman in at the 4. And there it is for him. And Stan, they always say for a player, confidence is such a big part of it. How can a coach instill that in a player?
Well, as your coach, I think your job is to create a system that the players believe in and they believe they can have success in. The rest of it has to come from inside of the players. They have to believe in themselves.
Here's Fontecchio after the basket by Brooklyn. Beasley with a screen on Bogdanovich. Hardaway, the pass to Beasley. Let's go with a 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Bogdanovich down low, defended by Hardaway. Back to Simmons. Bogdanovich on the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And it's an 11-point Brooklyn lead.
Smart move feeding Bogdanovich here. A guy who is ready to fire off a shot at any moment.
Beasley with a screen on Simmons. Beasley outside. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Well, Coach, it's been discussed a lot, but the Detroit Pistons set a record in 2023 that no one wants to match.
Well, that's for sure, B.A. No franchise wants to suffer through a 28-game losing streak. They thought that team had potential, but they just never found their footing early on, and then things just snowballed on them.
That one falls.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
Beasley against Williams. Beasley outside. Puts up a 3. It's not going to go for him.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Clowney. The kick out to Williams. Drops in the 3. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Now here's Beasley. And Watford pulls it down. Simmons up top. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Watford left side. Back to Simmons. Pass to Clowney. Outside, Williams. Jacks up a three. Detroit with a rebound. A minute 39 left in the third quarter. Here's Watford. And that one is hammered home.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And here are the Nets now. They're on an 11-3 run. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the slam dunk is arguably pro basketball's signature play. And forward Nicholas Batum said growing up, you have so much joy in dunking. You're one of the few people in the world that can. But Father Time marches on, and like most vets, he's come to grips with the reality. He said, my body told me, no more, bro.
Well, leave that to the youngsters now, right? All right, Allie, thanks. Hardaway shot is good.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Bogdanovich. 5 points in the game. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Bogdanovich has got 8.
The answer from the sharpshooter, Boyan, with his own 3.
Hardaway, the pass to Fontecchio. And here's Hardaway. Got a piece of it. Back to Fontecchio. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Fires for 3. It's deflected. And they recover it. Clintman misses.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And so it's Brooklyn, feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Pistons trail by 18. Harris outside. Ivy left side. There's the 3. The rebound by the Nets. Here's Schroeder. Pass to Claxton. Now Johnson. Back to Claxton. Stolen by Ivy. On the wing, Thompson. Covered by Johnson. Harris. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 18. Outside Schroeder. Thomas outside. This one for 3. He can't get that one to fall. The Pistons shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Thompson passes to Cunningham. Ivy, right side. 6 on the shot clock.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Nets. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Pistons trail by 16. Durant, the pass to Thompson. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Outside Schroeder. That's tipped. Finney-Smith inside. Harris on him. Finney-Smith's shot is off. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Cunningham against Schroeder. Pass to Duran. Back to Cunningham. Claxton with the block. Now here's Finney-Smith, guarded closely. Claxton against Thompson. Nifty move. And Claxton gets the bucket. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Well, their shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You gotta love that intensity.
Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
It's Thomas on the wing. Ivy defends. Finney-Smith passes to Thomas, and he makes it on the layup.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Nets.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Nicholas Claxton.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Thomas passes to Claxton, and here's Finney-Smith. Drills it from deep, and the Nets lead by 19.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Duran, the pass to Thompson. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Next ball.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Thomas for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Oh, a highlight! What a slam!
Oh, my.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Yes, sure does.
So we see the Nets taking the W here.